Welcome to Valuu Spotlight, a series where your host Ryan Purvis, joined with a guest, will discuss products that they use in their daily lives.
I did have something I wanted to show. In fact, there was a couple things I wanted to show today. And it's all around health and wellness.
Perfect.
So I'm going to try something I haven't tried before, which is to share my iPhone screen. Now, so the app that I wanted to share is called Fitbod.
Yep.
And I use this, I've been using it for ages now, probably, I want to say at least 5 years. And the reason why I went with it at the time is I've always followed a program at gym, but I struggle with, everyone struggles with, you get bored with your programs. And the selling point behind this product is that they will automate your programs for you and they will keep track. There's various options you have. You can do a push-pull legs scheme, which is what I'm doing at the moment. And I haven't tried clicking here. Let's see if it works. Click. Yeah, there we go. So you have these different combinations. The other thing they do is a recovered muscles approach. So if you strain your biceps today, then you 10 to 1 won't train that tomorrow. And you can do full body and you can do different times. You can set them up, as you see, 15, 30 minutes. And then what happens when you change the time, like if I change this now to, let's say I'm going to give myself an hour, you can set it for this workout or as the default, it'll regenerate the whole workout for you.
Nice.
And you can tell it which exercises you don't want to do. So like, for example, dumbbell kickbacks are a pretty pointless exercise. So I'll say, don't recommend this again. And it'll take it out. And dumbbell skull crusher is a good exercise. Superman, also a pretty dumb exercise. So we'll take that out. And you see, it replaces it. But now what you can do is you can create profiles based on, like you see, I've set mine as this is my 50-minute one. But I've got different ones for wherever I am. So if I go to Fan Court, which is in South Africa, I know the gym there, what they've got. It's a good gym, but it's a hotel gym. That means that I can exclude all the equipment that they don't have. So I don't get exercises that I can't do. Versus, if I go to the gym group down the road, they've got all the cool stuff that I need. So I pretty much whatever I like. So it's pretty cool that way. And you can mix up with there's various things you can add to it, what type of workout you want to do, whether you want to warm up, cool down, duration, warm up stage. You can include the cardio. I do my cardio completely separately just because I didn't see any point in tracking it. But what I like about this is when I finish the workout, and I'll go to the log so you can see, is I can set a target for how many workouts I want to do a week.
Yep.
And now it's obviously tracking all the workouts I do. So if I go for walks and whatever, it tracks that too. And then if I've done a workout, let's see, there should be one yesterday. It's keeping a log of what I've done. So the volume that I have pushed. And then if I've got any, and there's no new records here, but it'll keep track of any records. So if I've gone to a new personal record, let's see if there's one here, maybe I can just grab. And then at the end of a season, it'll tell me like, there we go, there's 2 records. So there I've picked up I've done a higher squat and whatever this was. So I quite like it for that. And as I say, it's automating the next workout for you. So you never really do the same stuff in the same order. I mean, obviously there's only so many exercises you can do, but it's pretty cool from a point of view that I don't ever think about my workout. And if my things change, I just change the time. So that's the one tool I thought would be quite cool to show. And you can set targets and all that stuff. I don't really worry about it too much anymore. I just go and work out. But you can see it's given me an idea of, there's a lot of data that comes in with this. It's quite cool. So it'll tell you things like your estimated strength, body composition, where you are. And, I think when you're doing workouts nowadays, you expect a bit of data.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing. The other one I wanted to do, this is so cool, is my Oura Ring. And I have talked about the Oura Ring before. Yes, I was doing some housework. So this is a very important part of, I have Apple Watch and I have the Oura Ring. And between those 3 things, that's my health and fitness stuff being monitored. What I like about this, obviously, is it's also tracking my physical metrics, how I've slept, my readiness, my recovery. And if I go and show you this one, I'm getting enough sleep, I've recovered well, I go to sleep pretty well, and my energy is pretty good. Now, when I'm sick, and I'll show you, this is so cool. I'll show you a period where I was sick. There we go. You can see, no, not what I wanted to show. fatigue, headache, nasal congestion. So I tag all these things. But you can see my readiness score went down to like 62 from 80. And if I show you, if I go click on the date, no man, I wanted to see resting heart rate. That's not right. Oh, wait, what's going on here now? Yeah, there we go. Just got to scroll in the right place. You see here, body temperature, not good. Recovery index, not good. Sleep definitely wasn't good. I was not sleeping well. Resting heart rate, not good. So this kind of stuff's really cool because I will look at this and say, okay, definitely not a time to be going to gym, which I didn't train. Respiratory rate also went up from my usual sort of 15. So this is a really good tool to see where you are. And I found that if I prioritize sleep, I'm far more productive. So this is another thing. And then one I'm experimenting with, which I can't show you a real-time thing, but it's very cool. And it's actually a guy in one of my groups who started this, but I think he's a founder of the business. I don't know how many people they are. So I do meditation with the Oura Ring, but I've added this thing now. Now Lumenate, what it does is, and I actually want to get him on the podcast to talk about it, is you turn your phone around so that the light is facing your face. And then you go into a meditation position, and then you start it up, and it plays music, but it also flashes the light. And your eyes are closed, and all the shapes and whatever you see on your eyelids is unique to you. But it's so interesting because when I do my normal meditation, if I get into the right zone, my heart rate variability, HRV, goes down to about 20. By doing it with the light, it goes down to about 15.
That's really interesting.
And I have no idea why it is like that. But I do find, when I don't do it, like I haven't done it today, I can feel I haven't done it. And sometimes when you do it, you don't feel like you've actually done anything, but you still feel a little bit more energized. But it's such a cool thing. And okay, it's not for people who are epileptic. Definitely not some, because the light will stimulate you, but it's pretty cool. And I do it sort of sometimes 2 or 3 times a day for recharge or release tension, whatever it is. And it works really well. And it goes nicely with the Oura Ring. So if I go to Oura and I say I want to do an unguided session, this is where I can do my meditation. So I will track this for 10 minutes, and then I'll have the Lumenate play its music and whatever it is. And then I'll see the data. And the thing that I think it's Tom. I've been saying to Tom is I really wish the two would be linked together, because then I could trigger them both at the same time, and then I could get the benefit of the measurement from the ring and then the thing. So those are the tools. Really recommend them all. Obviously, everyone will have their preferences around devices. And I think as long as you're using the same device to measure the same things consistently, you can compare them. So when you try and mix and match, like I don't necessarily trust, like I won't look at my Apple data and then I'll look at Oura and go, okay, Apple's better than Oura. I'll always look at them both and go, well, are they kind of trending in the same direction, even though they might have different measures? Anyway, so yeah, that's it.
Great. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to see other product reviews, founders' conversations, and podcast episodes.